Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of the Brookport Best Friends Podcast. I am your host, Brian, and with me, as always, is Brad.
Hello.
And today we're going to be taking up 2 hours of your time talking about whatever pops into our weird little minds. That rhymed. I bet you can't get talent like that for free anywhere else. Or can you?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, if you can get... I better not say that. I was about to quote Dust Till Dawn or at let's just drop that there.
I was gonna say, is it the scene where
if you can get it somewhere else, well
oh, okay. I was thinking of another scene.
Oh. Well, I don't remember that one, so
Would you eat my
Oh yeah.
for me?
No. I wouldn't. But anyway.
Actually, the actress that was in that, I saw her at a spooky con
Oh,
in what is it, Lexington?
really?
Yeah. I think she charged $100 or something like that to have a meet and greet. You could get a picture and an autograph and all that good stuff.
That's expensive to meet someone who's I know she's in a lot of movies, but
Oh, right. Yeah.
I never. We're already on a topic.
I know. I didn't mean to, but that just kind of.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how your week went.
All right. Well, let's retrack here.
All right.
My week was hot.
Yeah, it's hot for everybody.
Effing hot. Oh my God. I didn't know I could sweat that much.
Yeah, I barely left my house all week. I didn't see anything. Didn't see sunlight really. Just stayed inside.
That's what I would rather have been doing.
Oh, it was so delicious.
I tell you what, though, I am getting a little bit of a tan.
Yeah, it's impossible not to when you're out in 105 degrees scorching heat.
Yeah, with humidity at like 200,000%.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, you look at those Europeans that came to America for the World Cup, and
It
they're
was
like,
so hot over here.
"Oh my God, Americans, how do you do it?" And it's like it's actually been pretty mild.
Yeah, we also have AC.
Yeah,
A lot of them don't.
they again, yeah, a hot summer to them is 85 degrees, and it's like, man, that's the tail end of spring for us.
Right?
Yeah,
Plus, where I've been going to is out by the lakes, and all that water, and all the humidity. It's just been thick.
and it reflects the sun too. That water does, so it's like. Heat on concrete is bad, and heat on water is like I worked at the dam, and that was like I had a combination of concrete and water.
Yeah.
So I was like constantly like, I'm so hot I can barely see.
I couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
It's
no.
hard to breathe.
No.
I'd get out of the van and run up to somebody's house and run back and then just be out of breath completely.
Mm-hmm.
Have to sit there. My head it started to hurt at one point. I was like, I need to drink some more water.
Yeah. Chug water.
That's what
the
I've been
best
doing.
thing you can do, and stay inside and not do this bullshit where you get outside and do work. That sucks.
Well, they gave me those little electrolyte packets. Do
Squelchers.
you know which ones I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I do. I'm familiar with squelchers.
You are familiar with the Squelcher brand? I mean, how good is it? Have you tried it?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I've drinking gallons of the crap, and I've ate the popsicles too. And let me tell you, yeah. Let me tell you, they're squelching. They're squelchers because you're going to squelch them out your rear end if you have too many of them. They give you the diarrhea real fast.
I try to limit to like one packet.
Yeah. But yeah, like we had the premix, which is just the concentrate, and some dude was just pouring straight the concentrate into a cup and chugging it.
Ugh.
And I was like, everyone was like, "Brother, you have made a dire mistake. Your days are now numbered. You are going to be living in the toilet." And he's like, "No, it's not that bad." I said, "Yes, it is. You're supposed to. That's a 1 to 10 ratio. You're supposed to put in like 1 drop for every 10 drops of water, and you drink it straight."
Well, they give us these little packets, and you're supposed to put one in like a 20-ounce bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't give us 20 ounces of water. They're like they're 14 or whatever, 16-ounce bottles, and so I'm getting a little bit more electrolyte than I should be. But see, it did the opposite for me. Instead of making me go, it prevented me from going.
Sealed you up, huh?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're out there, out and about, driving around with like what we're called and considered is a super rural
Mm-hmm.
uh, facility because we go out in the middle of nowhere to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be out there without a bathroom and then have to go.
Brother, that's my worst nightmare is being out like on long distance where you're driving and not have anywhere to go to the bathroom. I can't handle it. So one of the reasons I don't like trips, I cannot handle that. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to shit my drawers. And the cop's going to pull me over. And why are you going so fast? Brother, I'm about to play the brown note to an audience of one. I need to get home right now.
Yeah, I see that a lot of people speeding through it late at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they either have to get home and go to the bathroom or they're just ready to get home.
Yeah.
Because they've been working all day.
That is like I getting stuck in traffic on the interstate when they were fixing the bridge and I'd have to go to Metropolis to work. That was a wide awake nightmare. Like every day I was like, oh no, this is the one time it's going to happen. And traffic's not moving whatsoever. And I'm going to hang my ass over the side of the bridge and spray everywhere. And everyone's going to see and they're all going to laugh at me.
We live in the age of cell phones, so someone's going to take a video of you.
Yeah. And I don't know how you prepare for that. I don't know what state of mind and situation you have to be in to be like, I've got this all ironed out.
No, what happens is you just go in your pants and you wait, turn around and go back home. You're like, look, today is ruined.
Yeah, well, I'm not too big of a man to admit that that's happened before. So
it's happened to everybody, no matter who you are, and if you say it hasn't, you're lying.
Yeah, you're a freaking liar. Everyone's doo-dooed their pants at least once. We ain't meant to be doing this crap. This isn't natural, the life we live. So yes, you were going to doo-doo in your, like back when we were like cavemen, quote unquote, or just like all the way up to medieval times. If you had to go, you walked over behind a bush and you went. And now it's like, oh, you did not go to the designated area. You're going to be in trouble. It's like, that's completely unnatural, man.
But I've come accustomed to our way of life. And now if it's not my bathroom, I still have an issue with performance anxiety, if you will. You get in that gas station restroom and someone sits down next to you. It's like,
oh yeah, I hate it.
Everything just sealed up.
Yeah.
And nothing's happening.
It's like, could you not just fuck off for a little bit? Just go away. Come back for, like, I guess, like, if it ain't my house and my bathroom, I'm always like, well, the day is ruined. Everything's horrible. I have no, there's only one thing I want to do is go home and take a shower. And that's all I want to think about.
My mom always carried a gallon ice cream bucket around in the car for just in case purposes. And I was like, you know what? I'm at that age now where I probably need to have something that.
Yeah. That ain't a bad plan, but it's like Bendel's ice cream. Why are we talking about?
I don't know. Toilet humor.
I'm like, my first thought is, man, I'll crush that bucket. If I sit on it, I'll squish it, and then I'll be sitting in my own poo anyway.
Well, they got also little camper squatty potty things that you can get.
How do you assemble those in a car? I mean, it's just the logistics is a nightmare. I'd rather just stay at my house. How about that?
Yeah, instead of having to get out and see the real world. No. Look, not to be too graphic, but there was a day I used to work for FedEx, ground and home delivery about 20 years ago. God, it's been that long. Anywho. There was one day I maybe I've told this, I can't remember, but I've chugged some of those citrus Rockstar drinks, and let's just say trying to aim into a rain bag.
Oh no.
In the back of a sweltering hot van.
Man, I just about quit on the spot.
I was like, well, I've got to go, and there's nowhere to go, and I've got this rain bag, and let's hope I don't miss.
Yep.
And then I left it in the van. And then the guy that hired me to do that route, I didn't throw it out. And he came in the next day and looked and found it, and he was like, "Oh, that's gross." Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't take my business with me.
I mean, I was working like 15-hour days with that.
That's hellish.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I
And at the end of the night, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock almost, and I just parked the van and went home, completely forgetting about the disgusting Rockstar mess in the back.
You partied like a rock star in the back.
I did indeed. I did.
Oh man, there's like at the plant, there was times where like for a multi-million-dollar facility, a multi-billion, like probably a billion-dollar facility, they sure do have a lot of fucking plumbing problems at that plant. Like once or twice about every year, the plumbing would completely go out. You would have no toilet, and they'd have to bring in Kitmos from outside, and you'd be like going over to the Kitmo and doo-doo, and then that is like midsummer. It always happened in summer too.
Of course.
Or it's like, oh my God, this is hell on earth.
Well, we've been to concerts in the summer in those porta potties. They just got that distinct smell.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know how to explain it or what chemicals they use down in the bottoms of them, but
it's disgusting. And I had to ride along with the Kitmo guy to escort him whenever he cleaned the stuff out. And I just have to smell that crap. I was like, I hate this escort. I hate it so bad.
You had to go with him while he sucked the shit out of
Yes. Like every once in a while, you get a special little gentleman who didn't wear gloves and didn't wash his hands at the end of it. And you're like, yo, he's like, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get me something to eat. I was like, oh, man, you just touched the turd pipe yourself with your bare hands. And you just scrubbed out that Kitmo that I know that I personally wrecked myself once this week. You're going to freaking eat a cheeseburger after this. You just go inside and wash your hands, man. You got to clean up anyway.
Do they clean those out with like a pressure washer or anything on the inside?
Not a pressure. It's like a little spray thing. They spray it down with like water, and then they spray like a little detergent in there, chemical that kills stuff, and
just bleach.
Yeah, and then they stick the turd pipe down in the inside and open it up, and the suction sucks it out into the what do you call it? The honey wagon, I guess it's called. So yeah, it's a pretty gross procedure. Those guys make good money, but I don't know if I'd want to.
On a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
Just having to deal with that day in, day out.
Yeah, no, I'm good. That shit sloshing around behind you, and you're one auto accident away from getting the worst shower humanly possible.
I always get scared of people running up behind it and pushing it over. I've seen too many videos.
Yeah, that's a wide awake nightmare, man. No. That's one where if I come out of this alive, you're going out of it dead for doing it. I'm going to find you. I'm going to kill you for doing that.
It was after one of the shows I just went to recently.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Primus, Pussifer, and Perfect Circle. That's a lot of P's.
The 3 P's.
And out in the parking lot, they had a porta potty, and I had to go. And then Josh Hemphill, he thought it'd be funny to come over and shake it while I was in there. It was already rickety and not stable, and then he starts shaking, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go. This is my nightmare.
Have the Jurassic Park moment where all the walls fall down and there's a T-Rex looking at you taking a dump. It's like, well, I fucking just eat me. I'm embarrassed already.
Yeah, no going back from this point.
No, man, I had one moment when I was in grade school where something like that happened, and thankfully I wasn't dropping the deuce. I was just peeing. And I went into one of the Kitmos, and we had went to the it was the Shawnee like nature. Did you ever do that as a kid where they take you up to like Shawnee National Forest, and the guy'd walk around with the owl on his arm, and then you'd be like, well, here's a fox, and here's a turtle, and be like they describe the turtle and stuff.
They didn't trust us to go outside.
Oh, they trusted Brookport kids.
We weren't free range at Unity.
Maybe they're just hoping we'd get lost. That's why they took us there.
Like maybe a badger will take off with one of them.
But they took us to that, and they had Kitmos out front, and I was like, man, I got to pee. I can't hold it no more. So I went up in there to pee, and I had never used a Kitmo before, so I did not know how the door functioned. So I shut it, and I'm like, is it locked? I don't know. Well, gotta go either way. And someone opened the door, and the entire class was standing behind, like sitting there, like right outside, looking at me as I pissed. And I was like, ooh, I hate my life. Why does this happen to me? It was like 4th grade or 5th grade, one of the two. It was embarrassing.
Well, yeah. I tell you what's even worse is the trough,
Mm-hmm.
like at baseball stadiums.
Who the hell invented the trough?
I don't know, but I did see a video of a guy jumping in it
Oh,
and like belly sliding all the way down through there.
Speaking of speaking of Banana Mile, the slip and slide is mighty funny today. Disgusting.
Yeah, there was somebody doing that slip and slide thing the other day out in their yard, and I was like, I got next. I was really hardcore thinking about doing it.
Yeah, I would shatter like glass. Again, I think we said that last time.
Yeah.
But anyway. Dude, I saw the video of the guy who like comes out of the Kitmo and he sees the piss trough and he thinks the puck is like soap, and he starts splashing his hands and trying to, he looks over and there's like a reporter standing there watching him, and he's like, this isn't a hand wash station, is it?
Yeah, who thought the trough was a good idea?
Yeah, I was like, oh man, let's stand shoulder to elbow next to a stranger and just piss. You know,
see, I don't want to work myself in line like that.
No,
I just be like, I'm going to wait for everybody to move. Well, you're going to be waiting all day because it's always going to be a revolving door of just dicks flopping out in a line.
Yeah, the meat gazer line. No, I'm good. I really don't want to stand in line with the dudes all peeing in a trough.
But then I feel bad for taking up a stall just in case somebody has to drop a deuce real bad and they can't.
Brother, I'm going to be 15 seconds at most. Just hold it 15 more seconds. I'll be done. Then you can get in there. So pee-pee poo-poo is what we're talking about today.
I don't know how we got off on that topic.
That ain't the topic we was talking about talking. But
No. But it is weird how we can get sidetracked like that.
Yeah, well, hey, let's talk about this ultra interesting and serious topic. And it's like, so I had to poop the other day. I almost pooped my pants once. I am a 46-year-old, 13-year-old at this point. Doo-doo is funny. Ha ha.
Well, I ain't going to lie. I mean, dick and fart jokes, I still think is the best thing for comedy that's ever happened.
Oh, yeah. You can't get any better. You know, you can church up a lot, but ultimately it's just a poop or a fart joke. That's ultimately all you can do is just tell a poop or a fart joke or a dick joke.
I think Kevin Smith had the most elaborate fart joke in one of his movies, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And it was set up over 5 minutes, and they had laser grids and women in tight latex leather looking outfits doing backflips. And next thing you know, she lets one rip and sets off the laser grid alarm. And he did. He admitted to it. He's like, that is the most elaborate fart joke ever.
I saw that movie, and I don't remember too much of it. I was like, oh, this is just more of the same. It worked whenever it was just like in Clerks and Mallrats and stuff like that, because it broke up the monotony of the regular plot.
Yeah.
But when that's the entire plot, it's like, it's kind of a meal of nothing but icing. You're going to just get sick of it.
That is true. That is true.
I'm not a Kevin Smith fan to begin with.
He's gotten weird
in
his old age.
Yeah.
Had a nervous breakdown not too long ago. After the heart attack.
I say that. I was about to say I don't see how he could, but then it's like, man, most people would probably be like, why are you so nervous and anxious and so angry all the time? And all you do is sit in your house. It's like, I guess I see it, man. What can I say? There, but for the grace of God, go I guess. Yeah. At least I'm not jerking myself in San Diego or something like that. Standing on a door corner. Jacking it. Yeah. You never know. There's always the straw that broke the camel's back sort of situation with everybody. It's going to be the one little thing that sets somebody off, and you never know what the tons of other bullshit before that was. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like how can you lose? Like we talked about this last week. How can you lose your patience over a cheeseburger? It's like, man, that cheeseburger may be the last thing in your line of bullshit that happened to you that day.
What was the name of that movie? Falling Down?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
always think of that.
yeah. Him getting stuck in traffic was the final thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm just so sick of all this bullshit. I'm gonna.
You never know what somebody's going through and like what's going to be their last
Mm-hmm.
tipping point.
Yeah, that is true, man. Again, it's something so little, and it's like, oh well, you did not see the mountain before the molehill, did you? That's put that on a shirt right now. I charge $1.99 a moment if you quote that.
Merch link in the bio.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means. I
Yeah.
just hear all the YouTubers saying it.
we don't have a merch link yet. No one subscribes. There's only 18 people subscribe. We ain't got a merch store yet. I designed one, but we ain't got one yet.
In due time.
If you want a shirt, let me know.
I do like that logo.
I'm so proud of that logo. I worked on it. I worked on it so hard that I told ChatGPT what to do, and it did it.
Yeah, but you had to prompt it, and it probably took a few prompts.
Yeah, I whittled it down to what I wanted. I was like, "Yo, look at this! Look at what I made!" And I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of most of the things on this show. Everything of it. I'm really happy with what things will go.
Thanks to the people that are actually listening. I was surprised at the amount so
Mhm.
far that we've gotten to listen.
Yeah, I'm so happy with everybody that listens. I'm thankful for all you. I'm thankful all you giving 2 hours of your time every week to listen to us ramble about poop jokes and stuff. That's so nice of you.
Oh,
And me cough real loud into the microphone.
that's all right. We need a cough button.
Yeah, and a fart button. Cough and fart button.
We did have one of those, I thought,
I don't know.
or a button that sounded like somebody
Farting?
farting.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm scared to press buttons because we recorded a bunch of things on here. I don't know what they were. Some of them are kind of funny. Some of them are kind of. Why did I say that?
Because it's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of thankful for all of you, and kind of glad that you listen and join us every week. And again, we're going to be working on more stuff. I'm hoping that we get up to. I'm trying to make a what do you call it? Not a goal. Yeah, it is a goal. But Spotify has a goal where we can, once we get to a certain point, we'll have subscribers, and for a certain amount of money, probably $1 a month, you get access to 2 extra shows, which is the dump show, is what we talked about once or twice, where we just go on and talk about stuff we forgot to talk about in this show, as if 2 hours of our rambling nonsense wasn't enough.
But it feels like every time we stop after that 2 hours, I think, oh man, I wanted to touch in on this. I wanted to say that. I had this lined up, but didn't find an in or an opportunity to drop whatever it was that I was thinking about.
Yeah, I always think, man, I had some deep and thoughtful stuff I could have added. And then I was like, nah, let's just ramble about poops and farts and sandwiches. And
Or do we do like an X-rated show
yeah,
where we drop all the formalities and get into the nitty-gritty?
everything you don't want to hear.
Pretty much, but usually that's what I gravitate towards.
Yeah. Oh, I'm being so censored on this show. I mean, I'm censoring myself, but
Yeah, we drop the occasional bad word, but like
Yeah.
topic wise,
Yeah.
there's some other things we could get into that.
Yeah. Yes.
which is one thing I would like to know what everybody wants to hear. Like, what is a topic? I'll give you a topic.
Yeah. See, like I ask that about once a week, and I get a couple of thumbs up, but no one ever says anything they want to hear about.
Oh, so wait, we did have a question, didn't we?
Yeah. Question of the week.
Yeah, we had that. We had that.
No one asked any questions.
Not this week.
No.
No.
I'm so disappointed in all of you. You have schoolwork to do, and I'm going to tell your father when he gets home.
And he's not going to be happy.
He's going to be so mad. He's probably going to whip you. I hope you're not into that. So, anyway. I got to stop laughing at my dumb jokes. So, yeah, we're hoping to do that. And also, the other show, I was like, well, I'm going to record something by myself. And it'll be serious. Like, I'll pick a serious topic that I'm, like, really, really interested in. Like, aliens or, ancient civilizations or stuff like that. History, that sort of crap. And just talk about it for 45 minutes. And it's like, well, if you don't want to hear that, I'm not going to push it on you. But if you subscribe, you can listen to it, sort of thing.
Right.
And I want to do that because I like to talk about weird stuff like that.
I could not ramble on by myself for 45 minutes. I lose complete track of what I'm saying in one sentence, much less 45 minutes.
It can be a struggle, but other times it's like, man, what the hell have I talked about for the past 50 minutes? And I'll be like, when did I get off topic? So I started out talking about the ancient practices of maize and beans among the Maya. And then now I'm talking about, and that's where communism came from. It's like, how did I get on that topic?
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
And it's all tied together. The Atlanteans invented beans to make you fart and poop yourself.
They made the frogs gay.
They make the freaking frogs gay. I'm Metal Stones.
What did happen to Alex Jones after the lawsuit?
He's still around.
I kind of lost track of what he's up to. I didn't know if his show is still going on.
He's
InfoWars.
I don't know. I see him on the Twitter every so often, sprout up and talk about something or other. It's the NGO. You got to watch out. The New World Order. It just wants them frogs gay.
Because I would like to know what Alex Jones's take on all this disclosure and the UFO.
Oh, who knows?
Stuff in Congress that's been going on in the videos that they've been releasing.
See, I've been telling you about this all this time. You know what?
It's the global elites.
The global elites came down in the spaceship, and they wanted to make the frogs gay. And now that they are gay, they're voting for Democrats.
That's all the Democrats.
Brother, you're taking the Jersey Turnpike to avoid going through Jersey itself. You're missing the point. You're hitting everything other than the point. You're close.
See, I thought he was CIA at first. I thought he was there to spread misinformation is what they call it now. But I thought he was just brought onto the scene and got popular to discredit some of the stuff that was actually going on.
The way I defined him and Ben Shapiro and there's a few others like that is they're pressure valves. They're there because there's a growing pressure of people realizing that something is not right with our society and our government. Something's off. So they take that little bit of information and they admit to it, but they pressure valve you off of like going straight up and finding the source, and they divert it into things that do not matter. And you'll notice, dear listeners and friends, that every time that they decide to blame it on something, it's some phantom organization that no one can name, no one can find, there's no members. It's the Illuminati. All right, who's in the Illuminati? I don't know. It's like, how do you know it's the Illuminati then? The people doing this have names and houses. They are profiting. You can literally track them by their bank accounts. So it's probably not the Illuminati, the alien lizard, aliens. They're coming to get you. It's probably people that have actual home addresses and allegiances to other nations. So name them. And that's what a pressure valve does. It keeps you from naming them and instead gets you to fight the boogeyman and, the aliens and probably the elves and the dwarves and the goblins and all sorts of bullshit.
The lizard people.
Yeah. It's a just nonstop tilting at windmills instead of fighting dragons. And that's sort of serious shit I talk about.
All right.
The aliens came down the other day. They said, Alex, when are you going to stop talking about the New World Order? And I said, as soon as you stop creating it, you bastards.
It seems like it's almost here.
Yeah. Well, It is here, unfortunately. The flock cameras and
That's funny. Everybody cutting them down.
mm-hmm.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, because it's like, here's my opinion of it: is like those things do not serve a purpose other than to spy on people not doing anything. Because the cop cannot physically come sit in front of your house and watch you until you break the law. The cop has to catch you in the act of breaking the law before they can surveil you. But the flock camera is up all the time, surveilling your area, your address, your roads, and all this other stuff without the presumption of guilt. So it's effectively breaking the law through a third party, which is what the government does all the time. You know, they don't spy on you. They'll get a corporation to spy on you and take the data.
See, that's what my question was about. It's a third party that's doing this. So how is that legal?
Because they find loopholes with lazy people. They know you're not going to quit buying blah blah brand of fucking Lucky Charms or whatever. So they're going to continuously fund themselves doing this, and they're going to take the data they get off these corporations and use it to spy on you and your activity. So technically, they're not spying on you. The corporation is simply reporting what you're doing. It's a third party. They've outsourced the domestic spying, basically.
Yeah, and what are they going to do with that? They're turning it over to the police or the authorities. Why? How?
Well,
I still don't understand how they can get away with that.
Well, because no one holds them accountable.
So that's why everybody's cutting them down, because they don't feel that it's constitutional, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, here's taxpayer-funded flock cameras.
Well, just like with the recent bill merging the U.S. military intelligence with the Israeli intelligence.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
No, that is wonderful. That's great news if you love the idea of being arrested for anti-Semitism, with or without being guilty of it.
I don't understand none of that.
All right, so they merged the two military intelligence agencies, or they're sharing information freely amongst each other.
So our CIA and the IDF are talking together now?
Yeah, Mossad, which they've always been doing.
I was getting ready to say, I figured they were already in bed together anyway.
Yes.
So, like, what they're just now making it known that they're doing this?
Now they have a legal loophole for the information that they're going to use. So now the CIA, who can say, yeah, we're not spying on U.S. citizens. We've never spied on U.S. citizens.
They are.
Mossad is.
Yeah.
And Mossad is sharing with the U.S. government the information that they're getting on the U.S. citizens.
So they're like the flock cameras. They're the third party.
Yes. And they're using that, and I guarantee they're going to, here's how it's going to work, because there's no checks and balances. They're going to find people that are against the Israeli merger, against the Israeli activities, the war and shit, and they're going to manufacture consent to do harm to U.S. citizens. Like, they can sit here and be like what we're talking about right now. They could be like, you know, secretly that guy has been funding ISIS the entire time. And how does the CIA prove it? They're not allowed to spy on you. So it's their word against your word. And they can manufacture all the evidence they want in Israel and ship it to the U.S. and get you arrested, thrown in jail, have your rights taken away, have your property seized, and they can say, oh, well, we're just going off Israeli intelligence. That's the sort of shit we're getting into with this.
Yeah.
That's why people, I about to go on a rant. Better slow down.
And choose your words.
People that worship that evil fucking nation need to shoot themselves in the head. How about that? I don't know. Did I just break some law?
I don't know. You didn't specifically say anything that might be incriminating.
It wasn't a call to action. I said they needed to, not we need to make them.
Yes. Use language very carefully.
Yeah. They're evil as fuck. I don't like them, and it's not like I'm just being like, oh man, I'm just so against them. It's like, I don't believe we should have a dog to hunt in the area, period. There's nothing over there for us. It's not a state in the United States. Who cares what happens to it?
It's basically the 51st state, right?
Yeah, why are we tethered so hard to this nation other than a death cult believes in them? That's what it is. We are governed by a death cult right now.
Now this sounds like some Alex Jones stuff. The death cult. They're
I-
sacrificing the children.
This is legit.
They're drinking the blood.
These people believe the only way the end of the world can happen and Jesus returns is if Israel gets rebuilt and the new temple gets rebuilt on the site of the wall or whatever. They believe that, and they're doing everything they can to make that happen so that the world will end.
They're already starting the red heifer stuff, I've heard.
Yeah,
So
the red heifer crap, and
if you know, you know.
there's certain lunatics in this world that believe Donald Trump is the Messiah.
Actually, it was one of the congressmen or somebody up in government that was saying that
Yes.
he wanted to go to war with Iran because that was going to bring forth the war that's going to fill the lakes and rivers with blood and then bring about the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, they are a batshit insane death cult. If you put anyone else at the head of this entire cult, if you said, yeah, the only way that Xenu can come back is if we start a war with Iran and rebuild a magical temple in Israel, you'd be like, that dude's an idiot. But somehow these batshit insane lunatics can be like, it's Jesus. And everyone goes, oh, well, that makes sense.
But Xenu is real.
Xenu Warrior Princess is real. I'd be more on board with that.
I think I would be too.
Now that's a cult I can get behind.
The Conan and Xena ruling.
You tell me what I got to do to bring Xena back, and I will do it. Whatever it takes, Xena.
Off topic, did you watch that show?
I did as a kid.
Okay.
I loved it.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched it too.
It was the corniest shit I've ever. But I was like, I don't know. It's a hot woman fighting with a sword and doing flips. I mean, you can't get much cooler. It's either this or golf. So I'll just watch this.
I mean, I'm gonna say I watched a few of those, the Conan, the Xena,
Mm-hmm.
and even I was looking through the other day on, I think it was Tubi.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of those fantasy Conan the Barbarian style movies, and apparently they made a bunch of them. But
the 80s was full of them, and I loved them.
Oh man, they looked so bad, so cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you know what? You piqued my interest.
Yeah, there was a high fantasy era in the late 70s through the 80s and 90s, and I miss it so much. They had the Beastmaster,
Yeah.
and they had Cole the Conqueror.
Oh,
and,
I did like
and
that
then
one.
Scroll with the little throwing star, and it was like, oh man, those are so great movies.
We watched that in school.
Mm-hmm.
It was like pizza party day, and you could bring a movie. And somebody brought that in. I'm like, why are we watching Kroll?
Oh yes, I'm glad we're watching Kroll. It was either that or what was the Peanut Butter and Jelly Gang or whatever it was.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, it was that one cowboy movie they showed at Brookport School all the time.
The Apple Dump.
That's it.
Apple
Apple
Dump-
Dumpling Gang.
Yeah, okay.
Peanut Butter and Jelly Gang. I knew it was something related to food.
Also starring Don Knotts.
I can't remember a single moment of that movie.
That's all I know is Don Knotts is in it.
Yeah, I remember eating a cookie or two or maybe a slice of cake and putting my head down and being like, well, at least I ain't doing schoolwork.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I have no idea what the plot is for that one.
I don't think any kid remembers it. All we do is remember that it was a movie and we didn't have to do schoolwork that day.
Right.
That was the only benefit. We're going to put on the Apple Dumpling Gang. Oh, thank God. I hate this movie. But anyway, I'm not doing homework.
Well, what was it we were going to talk about before going on a tangent?
Did that? I don't know. Dreams? I think that was the topic of the entire show we said we were going to talk about. And then we got talking about Gitmos and pooping ourselves. And I guess we'll get to that in hour 2 or maybe a little bit here. But yeah, dreams are pretty interesting. I always think dreams are interesting.
Yeah, I see your mile-long texts about what dream you just had, and I'm like, Jiminy Christmas.
I have a very I guess active daytime or nighttime imagination. Is I have horrible dreams, and I've always kind of been like, why do I have these? And I look into it, and I read all these different theories, and it's kind of interesting. I was like, yeah, we can talk about dreams a little bit, maybe.
So we'll hit that in hour 2.
Yeah, I mean, we're what is it? We're 40 minutes in. I don't want
Oh,
to dive headfirst into the pool when we only got a foot of water.
well, we got 15 more minutes. We can talk about poo.
Yeah, poo and conspiracy theories and Xena Warrior Princess, all the things that go completely together. They go right together. Let me tell you about Xena Warrior Princess.
I like to.
She's a part of the New World Order, the Illuminati. That's her stripper name, Illuminati.
And now the stage, Illuminati.
Oh, wow.
Comes out with her little leather outfit on.
Wait a minute.
She had no shoulder protection whatsoever.
No, that armor wasn't functional in any way, shape, or form.
No, I've seen a lot of spoofs on that
Yeah.
about female warriors. It's just like a metal bra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's fantasy. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a dude imagining what life would be like if it was ultra awesome. That's all. just roll with the punches here. It's not meant to make sense.
Ultra awesome. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live during that time, honestly.
You wouldn't want to live at like a fantasy world where you use swords and magic and
there's dragons in most of it. If I leave my shelter, I don't know where I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
There's the possibility you're going to run into a dragon.
Yeah,
in this situation. So no, I would not want to be part of that. No.
It's a fantasy world, so I'm not a fat chud in that world. I'm Glabnar the Conqueror. I'm a muscular barbarian man myself. Everything's awesome.
Oh, I was putting myself as I am right now.
Oh yeah,
into that situation.
If I was in that situation, I would be the peasant hiding inside of his shack, being like, "I'm not leaving the fucking house, man. There's lunatics outside throwing magic at one another. There's a wizard rolling turds in the gold on my front lawn. There's like an orc and a dragon fighting. Can I just water my crops? Can I just go outside?
Can I just exist, please, without all this madness?
Open the door. Will you please get the fuck off my lawn so I can do some farming? I'm a peasant." Now this is completely dorky, but it is something I've thought. I'm like, how in the hell does these societies function with all this batshit insanity going on around them 24/7? Like, it's like the dead rise and there's vampires next door, and I'm pretty sure that there's a hobgoblin eating children. And it's like, man, when do I have a chance to harvest the crops? And when do I have a chance to pay my taxes to the lunatic lord that's made out of like turtle shells or whatever the hell he is?
There's the movie I want to see from the perspective of the dirt farmer.
Yeah.
All this weird, magical, mystical shit's going on all around him, and he's just trying to scrape together a living on his small, modest farm.
It's up to you to save the village. The fuck it is, man. I got a mule and a plow. What am I gonna do?
Just trying to pick my corn. Please just leave me be.
Listen, last winter the pumpkins got up and walked away. What do you want me to do about this horse shit?
We almost starved to death this winter because of some weird spell. I don't get it.
The ears of corn can literally listen to what you're saying outside. This is hell. I'm in hell. I saw my grandmother's face walking up the wall, and she's been dead for 20 years. What a nightmare. Yeah. How do you function in that?
I don't know, but that is funny. If you need to write a novel based around that. That sounds fun.
Why the hell does all those things happen to me, the book?
Why can't I just live here?
Yeah. The potato's eyes blink sometimes. I'm going home. This is hell. I'm terrified.
Well, I thought there has been some conspiracy theories set out there that way, way, way back during pre-flood civilization that actually that kind of stuff existed.
That is... now here's the deal. I don't like to make things like biblical, but I believe strongly that there was a point in time where mankind and megafauna overlapped one another. and we have genetic memory of those events and those creatures. And yes, at one point there was something that looked like a human, act like a human, but wasn't a human and preyed on humans and made us go, yo, that is uncanny valley. I want nothing to do with that. So yeah, I think that's true.
There's like the dragon representation in China.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, well, where do you just come up with an idea like that? There's got to be some sort of memory from long ago in oral tradition.
Yeah.
Things get passed down, and they're talking about this pre-flood, and I'm not talking about a biblical flood, but even the Bible may have been referencing an actual flood that they're calling right now the Younger Dryas impact. That what was it, that a meteor hit and melted the ice caps and real quick and flooded everything, so that pre-flood civilization that had the dragons, that had the things where we could use, well, what we're calling magic, but it might have been something else. You never know.
There's a lot of weird stuff like that. Like some people are like, well, the pyramids were giant batteries because they have a certain harmonic frequency and all this and that. And they have pictures on the side of the walls inside the pyramid of people using batteries to work on the pyramid. And it's like, man, there's so much ancient technology and stuff. We have had multiple resets in civilization. There was the Bronze Age collapse, and then there was the pre-Bronze Age collapse that happened before that. So the Stone Age, it may not have been the Stone Age. It may have been a point in which we had reset to the point where it's like, man, we're back to manufacturing arrows with sticks and stone rather than metal.
I think Joe Rogan had a bit about that. It was like, we are all right now, we are the remnants of the pyramid, the people that found the pyramids after the reset, and they just said, this is ours now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, that, like, the people currently in North Africa were not the builders of the pyramids. They weren't even anywhere near the pyramids. They're Berber. They're the leftovers of Berbers, which was nomadic desert people in Saudi Arabia, and they moved in during the Islamification of the entire, like, African coast. So they didn't build those things. They have no what is the word I'm looking for? They don't care about it. You can tell the way they treat things that they didn't build it, they didn't make it. They're ruins dwellers. They came in long after the people that made those things had gone. And here's the crazy shit, though. Like, this is deep. We're getting deep, jumping into the deep end. But anyway, like, the people who built the pyramids, we are closer to Jesus than Jesus was to the people that built the pyramids. The people who built the pyramids were 48,000 years ago, like long, long ago, and they had died and their civilization had failed, and another group had moved into Egypt and became the new Egyptians. And then the Ptolemy dynasty came in, which was the Greeks from Alexander came in and moved in, and they were the third generation of Egyptians, and they had no clue about the pyramids. That's so all right. I'm about to get on. So there's a story of Ramses, the most famous freaking pharaoh in ancient Egypt. Quote, he's the one that found the Sphinx buried up to its neck in the dirt,
right?
And was like, he said that the Sphinx said, you know, if you dig me out, I'll make you the king of Egypt. So he dug this thing out and became the king of Egypt. So that thing had sit. Think about how many thousands of years that thing had sat to where it was buried up to its neck in sand.
And they're trying to say that the lines, the grooves on the side of it is erosion. So that's thousands of years of water.
Yeah, that's it's a crazy thing to think. Like, time, I kind of wonder if time isn't cylindrical rather than linear. So it goes through cycles. So you're basically living the same things over and over again as a different person each time.
Reincarnation?
Sort of. Like, all right, so all civilizations go through a rise, a middle, and a collapse. Like, we're in the middle of a collapse right now in the United States. I mean, just put it bluntly. But we all go through this, and then another person moves in, and there's a rise and a middle and a fall. So it's constantly happening over and over again.
I think the Hindu is they call it a Kali Yuga or something
like
that.
Yeah,
it's so many thousands of years that the civilization is just beginning. Then there's a few thousand years of prosperity. And then there's a few thousand years of just total destruction.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to say that we're in the destruction phase of the Kali Yuga.
Yeah, I believe that too. Even the Maya had that calendar where it was all circular too, and everything resets. So yeah, I believe that without a doubt we are. Because I mean, again, the people that founded this nation are dead and gone. The people that maintained it are dead and gone, and no one's maintaining it or keeping it now. We're literally handing it over to the people who had no hand in building it, no hand in maintaining it, and we're expecting them to keep it going. If they can't build it there, they aren't going to maintain it here.
I think they're trying to rebuild elsewhere.
Maybe. We about to get back.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I think we touched on that a little bit either last week or the week before.
The Greater Israel Project is happening.
Right. The 15-minute cities, I think we touched on that.
Oh, yeah, that's what a hell on earth.
Silicon Valley guys are trying to buy up real estate so they can make their little utopian.
Yeah. I'm all for designing cities smartly because our American cities are built completely based on the automobile. And we're getting to the point where the automobile is sort of like, well, it's less efficient to drive in a car somewhere because it's taking longer. Everyone has a car. The traffic, like trying to cross the bridge during busy times now is like hell on earth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like having things within walking distance is nice. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, we got a laundromat / bar / restaurant just up the road right now.
I see. If I wish I still lived in. Well, no, I don't. If I did live in Brookport, I'd be so happy with that right now.
I got a DG Market and a. How do you even classify what that is? It's a good restaurant.
It's a restaurant, bar, and a laundromat all combined. And I'm like, man, that is everything I'd probably need. I could go up there, toss my laundry in, eat a cheeseburger, put it in the dryer, come back for dessert. Brother, that's 2 hours I don't feel like I wasted my life sitting there staring at the laundry go in circles.
Right. And
that is efficient.
If I still drink, it'd be nice to be like, have a beer while you're waiting on your whites to get done.
Yeah, when I lived here, there was nothing like that. There was, I guess it was Pat's Mark. It was post-Pat. And it was sort of like, oh, man. It was the weirdest thing. There was just enough there to where you couldn't make a meal, but there was the part of every meal on the planet there.
Well, when they started making pizza.
That was not bad.
That's when I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah, I'd go up there once a week and have a pizza, but ultimately it was like, man, this is poorly maintained. They're just half-assing things. I'm sorry if you know those people, but they half-ass things. They didn't do it well.
Yeah, it all can't be Walmart supercenters.
No. But then the laundromat died, and I was like, man, I have to go to Paducah anyway. I might as well move to Paducah. But now,
yeah,
everything's within walking distance. DG Market, that place. If we get a few more businesses in here, I'd be like, damn, Brookport's a pretty nice place to live now.
Well, somebody has invested quite a bit of time, money, and effort into rebuilding some infrastructure around here.
It needed it. I mean, the state has been throttling this place to death intentionally for years now.
Well, the vape shop, that went out of business.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a vape shop.
I didn't see it staying open that long because vaping was in vogue for maybe 2-3 years, and then now you don't see it. Nobody does it.
Yeah.
Except for the few stragglers like myself and others that still need the nicotine but don't want to smoke a cigarette.
Gotta take a tug on the robot penis real fast.
And it's delicious.
It tastes like candy.
I did. I tried smoking an actual cigarette a few months ago, and I was like, bleh.
Yeah, no.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a vape shop. There does need to be more infrastructure here in Brookport, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like some good stuff. It's saying that I don't even know what I'd put here because the market's small, the population's small. What are you going to do? But a store, money, an eatery, yes, we could use probably 2. Something with a little diversity in here, like, Maybe a little pizza place or something like that on the corner across the street would be optimal. Because, I mean, you can't go wrong with pizza.
No.
Ain't no one going to turn down a slice of pizza or some spaghetti or something like that.
There was a guy that opened up a pizza shop in Metropolis.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, where I guess it was the old Taco Bell Subway combo thing. He opened up on the Taco Bell side, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Metropolis in years.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got some good pizza. If I could remember the name, I'll shout him out. But
you know what really helps us remember is a payment. You can pay us to talk about your store. We'll do it. I'm not joking, but I am. I'm not joking.
to the 18 people that listen,
if you want to reach 54 people, well, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to stretch your legs, take a walk,
need some more coffee,
take a poop break.
I need to after all this coffee.
Yeah, I know, me too. Well, we'll let you listen to a little bit of music, and we will come back in a few minutes. Hope you enjoyed the first half. We'll be back with the second half, talking about serious things, maybe even dreams. Dreams. We'll see you then.
I close my eyes and let out a breath. Can't go back, nothing is left, just a memory I see in my deep sleep. The day's so long gone, I miss that feeling, crawling into a bed that felt like mine. My dreams never stay with me, they slip through my hands too easily. I know it's all long gone. A dream cuts through my sleep and it still won't tell me what I keep. A tragedy every night. How much longer till I learn to let it breathe? Every night starts the same, visions running in my brain. Can't rest, never fully relaxed. Exhaustion finds me and just won't pass. When I wake, the dreams remain, memories that are filled with pain. I give it up, take it all away. Everyone in my dreams has me running away. My dreams never stay with me, they slip through my hands too easily. I know it's all long gone. A dream cuts through my sleep and it still won't tell me what I keep. A tragedy every night. How much longer till I learn to let it My dreams never stay with me, they slip through my hands too easily. I know it's all long gone. A dream cuts through my sleep and it still won't tell me what I keep. A tragedy every night. How much longer till I learn to let it
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that little break in music, and we're back with hour 2 of the Brookport Best Friends podcast. As usual, I'm Brian,
Brad,
and we are the Brookport Best Friends. We're going to be hour 2 talking about dreams and what we think of them, how we have them, stuff like that. Well,
I don't really have them,
what?
or I haven't had them in a long time.
That's weird. Like, I have vivid dreams every single night, like near nightmare dreams every night.
that just don't seem very fun. Like I would want
It's
to
not.
stay awake, like a Freddy Krueger movie. I would just want to stay awake all the time if I knew that it was going to be nothing than just pure horror every time I shut my eyes and lay down at night.
It is rough. It isn't like holy shit, the walls have teeth and they're all trying to bite me sort of stuff. But it's like last night I dreamed that I was in a bus stop waiting to go home, and there's all these people in here, and one of the people I knew from work was in there with me, and he's recently been arrested for murdering his wife and kids. And I worked with this guy for years at Honeywell. But I dreamed he was there. His name was Phil. And I looked over and I'm like, Phil's next to me. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to go home, man. I'm done with this place. I want to go home. And this is like not a blue ground. What do you call it? Greyhound.
Yeah.
Bus stop. And I'm sitting there like trying to watch TV. And he's like telling me all this weird stuff. He's like, yeah, it was kind of crazy. And all this stuff was like, I just got sick of him. I had to get rid of him. I'm like, dude, just stop talking to me. I want to go home. And like suddenly I'm wearing my old military uniform again. And the people coming to take me home, of course, was the military. And I'm like, oh no. It's not like terror, like night sweat terror, but it's that, why won't this stop? Why won't this leave me alone sort of dream? And it just happens every night.
No, I don't know what it is. I spent a long stretch of my life coping with life, I guess, through the use of alcohol.
Yeah.
And in doing so, it just, I don't know, it cuts off some part of your brain where you either can't remember your dreams or you don't dream. And I've heard other people talking about this that smoke weed also, like you don't.
That is a scary thing to cut off that aspect of your mind, in my opinion.
Because it feels more real sometimes when you're dreaming than actual real life.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't have that going on anymore. So then real life kind of feels fake.
Yeah. Yeah. Like my dreams are, I daydream a lot too. Like my entire existence is living in like this weird state of awake and asleep at the same time. Like 90% of my life is that. And I spend a lot of time alone. So that's kind of what I attribute to this state of being is like, man, I have no outside sensory, like anything engaging with me. So I create my own internal sensory sort of things, like just dreaming, fantasizing about this and that, coming up with ideas, coming up with the plans. I live in a state of that normal of the time. So when I go to sleep, I don't know how you go to sleep. Like everyone goes to sleep differently, I guess I've learned, because me, I never know when I fall asleep. Like I daydream to the point it becomes a real dream, and it just happens.
Oh, so your consciousness like transfers from one state to another.
Yeah. Like I'll be in bed.
Oh.
I'll just be daydreaming about like a spaceship or something I'd like to have. Like, what if there's a garden in it and you could open it up and there'd be a tree in the middle and you could see the stars and the tree powers the ship. And from that point on, I'm asleep. It just cuts off. Reality stops and the dream starts. And then things just sort of fucking go haywire from there.
Yeah.
And it is very hard to like keep it on track. I've tried very hard the whole lucid dreaming thing.
Right.
And I can't do it. I don't think it's possible. I think it's a bunch of horse shit.
There are some people that will argue up and down about.
I've tried everything they said, and it just doesn't work.
Did you try the knocking on the door thing?
No. Well, let me tell you, I'm kind of afraid to knock on any doors in my dreams.
You never know who's going to answer.
I know who's going to answer. It's not going to be anyone I want. That's the problem.
It's the boogin.
Yeah. I'm going to knock on the door, and it's going to be Vince Gortho, the keymaster, not the gatekeeper.
Are you the keymaster?
Are you the gatekeeper? It's never going to be them. It's going to be, welcome to Satan's asshole. Come on in.
It's funny you did mention the spaceships and then falling asleep and then dreaming about spaceships, because even when I would dream during the alcoholic time, that's what it would be about, an alien invasion.
Really?
Yes.
That's very specific.
It is, and it would always start out the same way. I'd just be standing outside looking up, and then I'd see some stars moving around. And next thing you know, here comes the alien invasion armada, and then shit just starts blowing up. And and this happened maybe 4 or 5 separate occasions over the span of 15, 20 years.
Damn.
And since I'm not dreaming any other night or that I can remember, these would stick out and stand out. Because, like I said, once every 5 years, if I did dream, it was usually alien invasion.
I've read that dreams are a key to the subconscious, trying to tell you things that either you've neglected or traumatizing experiences that maybe you didn't think was that bad at the time. And they drop little hints to you in these dreams that, hey, you was pretty traumatized by this event or whatever. And like mine is obviously tied to like, it's always the military coming to take me away again. And mine's obviously tied to like the moment I got on the bus to go to basic training, which was a terrifying experience. But it wasn't like, oh my God, what am I doing? It was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm going into the unknown. Like I'm literally in the hands of strangers I can't say no to anymore, and just being tossed out there. So I have that reoccurring dream that I'm like basically loading up to go, and I don't know where I'm going. I want to go home. This isn't for me. I don't want anything to do with it.
I'm late for a job that I no longer work at.
I've had that multiple times.
That dream every once in a while will creep up.
Oh yeah. I will jerk upright in bed thinking, oh fuck, I missed work. And then I'll be like, wait a minute, where am I at? This isn't the house I'm in when I go to work. And then finally it dawns on me, that was 20 years ago.
I think I talked about it on here. I can't remember, but I did. I got ready one day. I got my uniform on. I was like, wait a minute. It's Sunday. I'm off on Sundays. Never mind.
Yeah. Like mine is always like, oh shit, I overslept and I didn't go to muster. I didn't go to PT. Again, it's military. And I'm like, how are they not pounding on my door yet? Like getting me the hell out of bed, wondering if I'm dead. And then I'm like, wait, this is it. This is the barracks. This is my house. Just chill out. You're fine. But that sort of stuff, even minor like stuff like that, can stick with you in your mind for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're trained to be like, this is the worst thing that can happen, period, in the military. That's what they train you for. It's like being late, not being dressed properly, and missing PT. Those are the 3 no-nos. You can get shot and killed. They don't give a shit. But if you were late to muster, you were late to all call or something like that, boy, you done signed your death warrant with that.
My great-grandpa was always like, if you're not 20 minutes early, you're late.
It's taken a long time for me to break myself from that. Like, I used to be like, I have to be 15 minutes to every appointment. I won't give them over 15. I'll walk in the door at 15 exactly. But like past that, I don't know them shit. But like 15, right. Yeah. But now I'm like, brother, you set the appointment for 3 o'clock. I'm showing up at 3 o'clock. My time's just as valuable as yours.
I'm usually like 2:58. Just enough time to fill out the little paperwork at the window, and then boom, that's it. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that we were off leaving dreams.
we're off topic again. We'll circle back around. Circle back.
Yeah, like trying to break the training of like that stuff from the military. It's really traumatized me in my dreams. Even again, I'm late. I'm shipping out to somewhere I don't want to go. I hate it. Everything's inconvenient.
What do you think the being late is about? Because I have that one too.
That's a tough one. Again, it's your subconscious, so it's got to be like related to. My only guess, and this is I'm an untrained, unspecialized psychologist in this situation. I have no qualifications.
Armchair psychologist.
Yeah, is that it probably has to relate to something in your life where you're like, I'm missing something out of my life that I should have done long ago. And that's why in the dream, it's just like, oh, this is the relevant information I have pertaining to that. Your mind is saying, hey, this is related to that. You were late for something in your life subconsciously that you didn't do.
Or wanted to do, but never got around to doing it.
Yeah, I don't know a single person in life that doesn't have that sort of regret in the back of their mind. Like, no one's done everything they've wanted to do, or like, everyone's like, man, I missed the boat to be a rock star. I missed the boat to be a movie star or something like that. And I think people regret mundanity a lot.
Is that a word? It is now.
I just made it. The mundanity. You know what I'm trying to
I
say.
know what you're trying to say, but it just didn't sound right. And it could be. It could be an actual word. I don't know. I'm very stupid when it comes to.
Well, I said it, so therefore it's true.
It's real now.
It's real to me. But yeah, I think that might be tied to a lot of people's subconscious dreams, and it manifests in dreams, and that's what I think.
Then how come when I had a dream about Slimer being in my shower when I was 10 years old? How? Explain that one.
Well, as a kid, you have no frame of reference of anything. Let me tell you about my most horrifying dream as a kid. And it was like I was laying in my bed, which my bed at the time was my grandpa and grandma's. This is when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I'm like skeleton hands reached through the cloth of the bed and started grabbing me and trying to pull me down into the bed. And all these hands just keep grabbing me and pulling me down. And that's because I saw something on TV. I think it was Punky Brewster's Halloween episode. And that very thing happened on the couch. And that terrified me so bad. I was like, this is a real threat. This can happen. I need to watch out for skeletons in my bed.
Note to self, don't watch Punky Brewster.
Yeah, so Slimer probably was something you were like, yo, that's abnormal. I don't know what's up with that. Even if it's like, yo, that's a goofy thing. Mm-hmm. As a kid, it's like, are you telling me this bullshit can happen in real life?
Well, he was taking a shower. That was the thing that should have been funny.
Yeah.
But at that age, I was mortified, scared to death. And we lived in a single wide trailer that had a heating and air system that would make the loudest banging, clanging noise whenever it would the compressor would kick on.
Yeah.
So even walking down the hallway past the bathroom where Slimer was in the shower and that thing would go bam, that would scare me absolutely to death.
Bro, I can identify with that because I lived in that old tin trailer with my grandma growing up, and that thing, every time it rained, it sounded like something was hammering the roof and beating their way in, and even the vents popped, like you said, like when that heater would kick on, doom, brrr,
yeah,
and everything would start popping because it had gotten cold and it was inflating and stuff. That scared the shit out of me. Like I was awoken multiple nights where that thing kicked on, and I thought that something was crawling down the hallway towards me. I was like, oh my God. Just white-knuckled and wide-eyed with the blankets over my head like, dear Jesus, I'm dead.
And for some reason, the furnace or whatever was located right outside my bedroom also.
Oh, no.
There was a poorly designed 1970s single-wide trailer. So, you know, nothing makes sense.
No. Yeah, I lived in the same thing, a hand-me-down, old-ass single-wide trailer. Yeah, and ours was, the heater was right outside my grandma's bedroom, and I slept in a bunk bed above her, so that thing would kick on, it was like, kaboom!
Yeah.
Oh, no. Unsolved Mysteries music kicking on. Up, the murder's in the house already. It's too late. Grandma, get the fuck up and fight.
Another set of dreams that I started having then was I'm driving, but then my eyes are closed and I know I'm driving, but I can't open my eyes. That's another one that happens. I guess misdirection in your life. You don't know where you're going, but you know you're going.
Armchair psychiatrist here. I believe it is because you feel directionless and out of control. You're not in control of your own life and heading in a direction that you do not know.
Well, that could be, yes.
Oh, hi, it's brilliant. I don't know, man. Maybe. That's actually pretty close to what. That's the only guess I could think.
Yeah, that happens a lot, too. It's like, I know I'm driving, but I just can't open my eyes, but I can feel myself moving and myself holding the steering wheel, but just can't open my eyes. I was like, I keep going, I'm gonna hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going. But I was like, I need to open these eyes to see.
Yeah, that's pretty scary, actually. It's being like, I can't look. It's a tragedy in motion that you can't stop.
Like, I don't have the I'm falling dream. It's usually driving with your eyes closed dream.
My big reoccurring dream is, again, the military picking me up, and number 2, a house full of hornets. That scares the fuck out of me.
No.
That is one of my worst fears, is like, little kid me, like, there's wasps that would build all over that damn trailer every summer.
Oh, yeah.
And like, they'd always build right in front of the door,
Mm-hmm.
to where it was a gauntlet to get inside the house every single time. And like, I would dream that like I could not make it in. There's just a swarm of the bastards everywhere. And I'm like, I can't go inside. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I cannot get inside. And then I get inside eventually, and the house would be full of them. And I was like, oh no. Oh my God. I can't go to bed now because they're on the furniture. They're flying through the air.
I wouldn't even be in the house.
No, I wouldn't either, man.
No, sir.
I would burn that sumbitch to the ground and be like, man, it just caught fire. I don't know what happened.
It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, I lost everything, but more importantly, the Hornets lost everything.
Well, it's their house now.
Yeah. But that has always been like a fear of mine, is going into the house full of hornets and just being like, the door suddenly is broke or won't open. I can't get back out. And it's like, no.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I've had actual run-ins and experience with ground hornets. Well, I think we talked about it when we were four riding.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know if I touched on this one or not. Me and, one of the guys, Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
that I was riding four-wheelers with, we went to go kayaking up around Lusk Creek,
Mm-hmm.
Golconda, and we found this gravel road to go to the drop-off spot, and there was a big tree just laying in the middle of it. And we went to pick it up and move out of the way, and all of a sudden, bees come out of the tree.
Oh no!
Start swarming us again. Same guy. I don't know why. It's always me and him that find the nest of flying, stinging insects.
Hornet magnet.
These were bees. They were not hornets, thank God. But we got stung 3 or 4 times apiece.
Oh no!
His dad was driving us to drop us off, and he saw the bees, and he throws the truck in reverse, and he's throwing rocks forward at us because he's going backwards. I'm like, no, come towards us to pick us up.
Mm-hmm.
We're having to run towards you now to get away from the bees inside this tree.
Mm-hmm.
But after the debacle, we dropped in and had a lovely day.
You didn't get stung?
About 3 or 4 times.
No, that would have been the end of my day. I'd been like, I'm going home.
No, it got tagged on the leg and maybe the arm or something.
No, I'm good. I had one. We're on the topic of bees and hornets again, but anyway, I had one time where I was out in the front yard of one of my friend's house playing tackle football, and his little brother was messing with something on the front porch of the house, and it was a hornet's nest, a red wasp nest, and he's up there whacking it with a broom handle, and one of them bastards came off and decided I was the culprit instead of him, literally a foot away from the nest, and it went right towards my groin and landed like right almost on one of my nards, and it stung me. And ever since then, I've been like, I will never. No, that's in my day. Whatever I had planned is over.
Even when we had the dirt dauber infestation at our house, I still didn't care. It was flying. It could sting you.
Yeah.
It looked a lot like a wasp.
Yeah.
Enough to give me a fear for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not going into the finer points of what is it, bugology or whatever, to sort out if it's a dirt dauber or a wasp. It's got an abdomen like a wasp. It flies. It's aggressive. I'm done. I'm not sorting them out. I don't care about the guilty among the pure.
I was at TVA one day
Mm-hmm.
when I was working at FedEx. I was delivering out there, and there was a single hornet that was in the crack in the pavement
Mm-hmm.
next to where I was dropping this box off at, and I see about 3 or 4 guys standing around with a spray can of, I don't know what was in the spray can. But they were just watching this hornet in the crack in the pavement where all the dirt and fine rock dust was down in there. And that hornet was like drilling a hole through the dirt. It was like spinning around in a circle. Kind of oh shoot, what was the show that I lost my train of thought.
Xena Warrior Princess.
No.
That's the only show I want to think about.
It was a vehicle that had a drill bit on the front of it, and it would like dig through the earth.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't remember.
I do vaguely remember that.
I'm bringing up references I can't remember, but anywho, yeah, that's what he was doing. He was drilling down through there, and them guys were just standing around watching this thing. It sounded like a jet engine.
Was it dying or was it just?
It was trying to burrow through the concrete. I was like, nope.
No.
So then that's when the guy took out the spray can of whatever it was.
Gave him a shot of go the fuck home.
Yeah. But
no.
They're very aggressive. If they're trying to burrow in concrete, stay away from them.
I'd stay away from them even if they're like those things will look at you. That's what scares me is they're intelligent enough to recognize you as an outsider. It's like bees is like, yo, I'm just going about my business. You've made a mistake. Let me punish you for it. A wasp will turn and look at you and be like, oh, look who it is. Look who just came to get fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that thing's looking at me. It is memorizing my face for a return visit. No, I'm good.
Now I'm going to be aggravated that I can't remember the name of the show that had the drill bit on the front of the vehicle that went through the.
Yeah, I
drilling through. Was it? Did anybody in the Ninja Turtles have a vehicle like that? One of the bad guys?
Oh, it was a cartoon?
It had to have been.
Oh, that was. Yeah, the Ninja Turtles had that.
That might be what I'm trying to reference.
Yeah, I think Shredder used that to get around a couple. Yeah, he had the Technodrome, and so he had the little drill thing that would pop in and out of places.
Okay, that's all right. All right. That was going to aggravate me until I thought of it.
I was like, I don't remember a TV show like that, and I watched all kinds of stupid-ass TV shows like that back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I get TV show. I lump that in with cartoons as well. Because basically that's all I watched was cartoons.
Yeah,
back then. Really hardly any shows was TGI Fridays. That was the only actual real shows that I watched.
I watched TGIF this Friday on YouTube. I was like, yeah, it's Friday night. I'm going to watch a little bit of that. That's what I did. But yeah, that's a good show. Ninja Turtle. I watched cartoons or shows that were almost like cartoons a lot. I love those.
Almost like cartoons?
Yeah, goofy, nonsensical, kind of off. Again, like Hercules and Xena and
yeah.
There's like the Alf was another one that was like a cartoon.
I loved Alf.
I did too, and I don't remember why because I tried to rewatch it. I'm like, this is not funny.
The jokes didn't land like they used to.
Oh, Alf, you're incorrigible. Oh, Alf.
Hey, give me that cat.
I'm going to eat your cat.
Oh.
That's not Alpha's voice, but I kill me. Oh, 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 oh.
I did. I had a Alf stuffed animal.
Yeah. I didn't. I had a My Little Monster or whatever that was, the big blue thing.
My Pet Monster?
That's it. Yeah, I had that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to stuff my Pet Monster.
You had one too? I remember Lucas. He got in trouble at church camp because he threw his little monster out the window of the cabin with a string or something.
Why would he get in trouble for that?
Because, I don't know. He couldn't do anything other than learn Bible verses.
God, let me tell. Now that's an entire topic. Boy, we have church camp stories. Holy shit! Like, man, that was a cult.
Do you ever dream about like what happened at church camp back then?
No.
You ever dream about that?
No, I don't have any dreams about that. I just have memories of it and thinking, man, that was a waste of a week every summer.
But it impacted my life.
Uh-huh.
Because I will always look back on that as like, yeah, that happened.
Boy, did it.
Canteen time.
Yeah.
You had to wait to get a soda. You can't just have a soda whenever you want.
Yeah, it was like everything that was like you'd assume with the summer camp was broken down, and it was a privilege. And everything that you would not assume with a summer camp was like what you did every day. Like, oh, it's time to pray for 4 hours. Oh man, brother, I got better things. Man, why am I doing this? You did the opposite of what would have made me happy to be a Christian back in the day. It's like you beat it into my head so much that I no longer wanted it.
Well, when I first went, maybe the first 2 or 3 years, I would cry.
Mm-hmm.
The first day, even I got homesick. I was like, "Why am I here? Why am I doing this?"
Yeah.
And I'd just boo-hoo.
Well, the adults built it up as something that was going to be great, and you get there, and it's like, oh, this is horrible. This is like school 24 hours a day now.
This is Bible VBS, Vacation Bible School, for a week straight.
Yeah, but
from morning till night.
Instead of 2 hours, it's 14 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciated what they were trying to do. They did what they could with what they had.
Yeah.
It was a little setup in Aurora, Kentucky.
Yeah.
South of Benton.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's not much out that way.
No, it's like I figured there'd be like a pool.
We did get to go to the pool.
We got to go to the pool for
every once in a while.
45 minutes, maybe once or twice in the week.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time it was like you here's the deal. After lunch, you kind of had an expectation of like, oh, now here's when the party boombardy kicks off, and we're going to be doing activities. And they'd be like, hey, guys, guess what? We're going to do something great. And you'd be like, oh, shit, here we go. We're going to the pool. We're going to go to the park and play baseball. We're going to do something. We're going to go clean the dorms of the Christians. The Christian, what was that?
It was in Murray State University.
Yeah.
There was a dorm where the preacher, his son was living in at the time. And the frat house
frat house
needed some updating and upkeep.
Yeah.
I mowed the yard. You painted.
Yeah. Well, I painted for about 5 minutes, and then I went downstairs and played pool. I was disobedient. The Lord frowned on me that day.
He was the preacher was like, I know you mow the churchyard, so I'll put you in charge of this. I was like, oh, okay. And then I'd go in, and everybody's painting each other.
Yeah.
Oh, they got to paint the ladies, and
big sexy party inside.
And here I am sweating my balls off outside doing manual yard labor.
Yeah. Like I started out vacuuming.
Ugh.
And I was like, at least I'm in the AC. And then I had the epiphany. I'm like, why in the fuck am I doing chores for a bunch of college kids? Why am I doing this? This is not what I want to do with my damn summer.
Why aren't they doing this?
Yeah, they ain't got the fucking sense to clean up before they go on summer break. Like, why are we doing this? I got mad. So I was like, you know what? The worst they can do is send me home, and that's the best they can do. So I'm going to go downstairs and play pool. So I just went downstairs and started playing pool.
I was like, what would be the punishment?
They couldn't do nothing to you other than send you home. And again, that's the blessing.
I mean, what would no canteen time for you?
Watch me.
Okay.
Watch me. I'm getting a fucking Mountain Dew one way or another.
I got stuck on Barks root beer because I never really drank it before.
Mm-hmm.
And they had it in there. That had to have been one of the first Pepsi machines ever created that they had.
That thing was ancient.
Oh, yeah.
But man, was that the sweetest of all nectars, is having that cold Mountain Dew on that hot ass day when you've done nothing but listen to how you're a ungrateful sinner in the eyes of the Lord for 5+ hours in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And you've taken a break to eat a fucking hot dog and some chips. And it was like, who are you winning over? Man, I'm being spiteful because I know that there are a bunch of old people that are trying their best. But who were you hoping to win over by boring and making kids miserable? Like, you should have just been like, all right, here's what's happening. We have a morning church service for 1 hour, and we have an evening church service for 1 hour. The rest of the time, it's yours. Don't do anything illegal or like molesty. That's really it.
I mean, once we hit a certain age, and I understand why they stopped it at high school,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because I think we started to get a little caveman-esque.
Ta-ta.
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 Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Just breaking in and signing my name on the bottom of the bunk of the girls' dorm was, yeah, we were pressing the buttons a little bit, getting a little risky.
Yeah. But I talked to another friend of ours,
Mhm.
and he's like, oh, no, at my church camp, we went swimming every day. We rode four-wheelers around. We had live music and this, that, and the other. He's like, we got to go swimming maybe sometimes.
Yeah, I think we got 3 times in the entire week.
Maggie's jungle golf, I think we did that a few times.
Yeah, at least once or twice.
We used to go to the gymnasium up the road and play basketball inside and whatever else they had.
See, they had like a softball field out there, and they had a basketball goal, and they had a volleyball net up, and you weren't allowed to do any of it.
They had a tetherball.
Yeah. And not a single bit of it you were allowed to touch because it interfered with being bored to death and being read scriptures randomly.
We got to play softball one time. I do
Yeah,
remember
and
that.
it was only like 30 or 40 minutes.
It wasn't a lot, no.
And it's like, what? Again, I'm angry and I'm vindictive towards these people. Again, because they misread the room about as hard as you can. When you have kids and you're wanting them to be religious and Christian, you don't pistol whip it over their head until they're sick and spiteful. You be like, hey, end of the day, let's review a little bit. Jesus loves you. Go to fuck to bed.
Yeah. We did not.
No. That was when all the fun happened. The moment all the counselors went to bed, and we were like, all right, well, now we can actually have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tying kids up in the room, running wild, running amok. Oh, it was fun.
And usually we would try to make the best out of the time we had in between the classes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, all right, we got a few minutes before we go to Bible study part 6.
Yeah.
So let's goof off as much as we can in the 10 minutes we have.
Yeah. That, again, I'm mad as fuck because that is just like a missed opportunity to like really be like, hey, you can do all these fun things and be a Christian at the same time. It's not that big a deal. But you don't browbeat people to death over it. That's how, like, I remember that one class that had the elderly woman teaching it, and she did nothing but read the Bible to you for 45 minutes. And I was like, this isn't a class. You're not telling us anything. You're not describing anything. I could do this at my house. Well, why am I here doing this?
I don't remember that.
That might have been the last year.
Oh, I'd say I didn't go to that
Yeah,
one.
you didn't miss nothing, man. I was...
That's when when you hit that high school age, that's really when they started getting hardcore on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember the last year I went, I was like, whoa, they're really, really pushing this.
Yeah, it was very cult-like, and it was the exact opposite of what they should. They should have pumped the brakes a little bit. They've been like, yo, I understand what you're going through. You're a high schooler. You want to have fun. Let's have fun. We're going to organize fun for you. And, you know, again, the first of the day we'll have a little church. The end of the day we'll have a little church. Fulfill the obligations. Remember, keep Jesus in your heart. No, you don't, like, we weren't 16. I think we were like 15, 14.
Yeah, we had to be.
We're in the rebellious age. So you browbeating us with it is nothing but pushing us to armed rebellion, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Like, I'm spiteful.
And
You stole summer from me, you cocksucker.
as I'm talking to our friend Terry and his church camp, he's like, oh, yeah, we went swimming and had one of the big inflatable things. You jump on it, and then it catapults the person off the other end, the big inflatable pillow in the water, essentially.
No.
He's like, yeah, we were doing all that. And it was like, oh.
Yeah. We had a mock Last Supper in which we sat in the dark with bugs flying in all the food. and got browbeat again.
Or the year where they made you stand up on the cross and say Jesus' last words.
Yeah.
My God, why have you forsaken me? And one guy I remember, he got really into it and he started yelling. I got up there and I did it and I was like, my God, why have you forsaken me? I was like, why are you making me do this? First of all, I don't like public speaking in front of everybody. Now, I know everybody's looking at me and I just, let me get this over with.
Yeah.
And he gets up there and puts on this grandiose performance and screaming out in the middle of the woods around a campfire at night.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're getting into this, man. You probably don't need to be, but yeah.
Your religion is now performative rather than, actual spiritually. You're just doing it. As the Bible says, you hypocrite, you're praying in front of the crowds, you have received your reward in full or whatever. I probably phrased that wrong.
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Okay.
The only Bible verse I remember is Jesus wept. The shortest verse in the Bible.
Quote a Bible, they are among us. That's the only one I remember. No, but that church camp, again, I kind of push it for the reason why I lost my religion for a real long time. It was like you're literally pistol whipping us with the scripture here rather than letting us be humans. And that's the opposite of what you should do. And then again, we wore Marilyn Manson shirts to the church camp. I think that set them off a little bit because I don't think they expected me and Steven to go. And I was one of those, like, everyone keep it on the down low. Hush, hush. We're going to church camp this year. And then it was like, me and him heard, and we're like, oh, shit. Started running, throwing our stuff in the back of the church bus. Like, I don't even think I packed right. I had, like, 2 shirts and 2 pair of shorts, and that was all I had for the week.
I don't know, man.
No, it wasn't very good. I should have just been like, oh, well, have fun. See you next year. But
somebody told me I fell off the top of the bunk onto the floor one night.
You did?
Yeah.
That's a hard fall. There's nothing down there but wood.
I know it. And I don't remember. I guess I knocked myself out because the guy said I picked you up and put you back on the top bunk.
Damn.
But then again, I was like, wait a minute. Ragdolling dead weight like that to put above your head, I think he might have been lying.
Yeah, no. He ain't bench pressing no. Who was it? Another kid or was it?
Do you remember Matt Peterson?
Well,
he was one of the sons of the preacher we had before Larry Call.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, he was the son. He said he picked me up. I don't think so.
No, you did not. You did not bench press a kid onto the top bunk while he's asleep.
My mom signed me up to be a counselor one year.
Oh,
and I said no. I never agreed to this.
No,
you assumed that I would, and I am not.
On the one hand, I'd be like, man, I'd probably try to make it pretty cool for the kids, but on the other hand, I'd be like, man, they'd make me bore these kids, and I'm a rebellious person when it comes to that already. I'd be like, yo, pretend I've read scripture to you for 45 minutes, and let's just play like a board game or something.
Yeah.
Arm wrestle, or we'll play a slap fight or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
No,
there ain't no way.
No. Why did she sign you up? What'd she think was going to happen?
I don't know. I was like, well, I agree to this beforehand?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no. I was like, okay, then.
Yeah. Looks like you're going.
You be the counselor. You see, you love church camp. I was like, love is a word.
I attended it.
I went.
I loved it for the reasons that you don't like. Me hanging out with my friends and doing hood rat shit against the will of the counselors. I don't love it for the counseling.
Or the love letter you would get from the girl at the end of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why'd you wait to the end of the week to say something?
Yeah.
Now we're going to be gone and we're never going to see each other again until next year.
I'm going to write you sappy love letters for at least 3 months and then wonder why you stop replying. And then I know why. Because you forgot me already.
Oh, what pissed me off was they would never sign it. So I never knew who it was from. I was like, is this a joke?
Dear Bradley,
You're cute. I had fun.
XOXO, signed unknown or mystery.
No, yeah, they never signed it. I was like, oh, why didn't you say something earlier? We could have went to pick blackberries out in the woods. Which they did, and it's actual blackberry bush back there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the preacher's wife would make a blackberry pie out of said blackberries.
I must have been forbidden from this activity.
Well, they didn't trust us walking alone out in the woods.
Oh.
At first they did,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got older, and they're like, well, now we need to keep an eye on him. He's sneaking off in the woods, fornication.
Yeah. I wrote to one girl like back and forth for about 2 or 3 months, and then not high school, but it might have been fucking 8th or 9th grade or 7th grade started. I'm like, well, that's enough of that. now I'm in school again. I'm back in the joint. Focus on the shit going on here. Yeah, church camp.
I hate to speak ill of it because it was a very formative time in the early man's life. But like I told you, at first I was crying because I wanted to go home, didn't want to be there. And then I liked being there, but I didn't want to do what they wanted me to do.
No. See, it was always like you're almost there where you have your perfect situation, but it's never like complete either. I really just was rather be at my house. And then about 2 days in, you're like, I'd rather the counselors were just at their house. It was just us messing around and eating hot dogs and having a good time.
Like, why don't we just go camping?
Yeah.
Just us. Like, we're doing a pretty good job of it right now as is.
You want to make it religious? We'll sing Kumbaya around the campfire at the end of the night.
Yeah.
How about that?
Boom.
No, but again, it was a neat little camp. It had all the makings of something that could be awesome, and then it was just cult behavior, and I hated it.
I wonder if they still got that place up and going.
I think so. I think I looked it up like a month or two ago, and I was like, yeah, it's still running, but I don't know who's in charge of it, what's going on. All I know is they're probably still sponsored by Cooks and Hills. Cookie the Clown.
Cookie. I was going to say Corky.
Why every day at like the 10 o'clock service in the AM, they'd play a ad for Cooks and Hills, like orphanage or something like that.
It was a missionary of some sort.
Yeah. And they had a clown called Cookie, and he'd roll out there on a tricycle and fall down and be like, "Hi, kids, it's me, Cookie the Clown. We sure have a great time at Cooks and Hills." And you're like, what in the fuck? Are we about to be deployed to an orphanage?
Christian clown.
Oh, come on out here. We'll pray to the Lord. Okay, I don't want to pray anymore. You pray, little bastard.
I think they had some deal with Haiti as well. They were like missionary helping going to Haiti.
That shit. Man, I'm going to bitch about some stuff, but man, there's people right outside your door that could use the money and help. Why in the hell do you have to fly halfway around the world to some starving African tribe or Haiti or is like what the people outside your door who are broke, who are homeless, who are starving aren't good enough for you? You have to have a pet project in freaking Swahili or some shit?
I was going to say like these Vietnam veterans that were homeless for the longest time after they got back.
Yeah, fuck that. We got somebody showed a picture of a crying African child. Send $1 billion and get the fat woman on the TV. Just 6 cents a day. You can feed this poor orphan boy.
For the price of a cup of coffee.
You can feed all of the Republic of Namibia and then import them and let them turn your nation into Namibia. It's great. No. Hey, why don't we, there's people in Appalachia living in the same conditions. Why don't we help them out?
Now, I've seen some stuff on YouTube about the hill people.
Yeah.
Appalachian. Man, some of that looks pretty rough.
Yeah, it is third world conditions And people are just like, nah, fuck those white people. We got to send money to Africa. We got to send money to China. We have to have a pet project halfway across the world in which we take 90% of the money that's supposed to go to help people and pay the people flying us, pay the people like organizing this, paying the CEO of the charity. And you look at where the money goes, and like almost 90% of it don't go to anything African or starving.
No, it's the salary of the people that are doing the project.
Yeah. That's it.
Is that what that Elon Musk was doing with Doge when he was trying to look into the NGOs and trace where exactly all this money was going?
I guess. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I know that they promised us checks after it was all done, and mine's still in the fucking mail.
Yeah.
I ain't seen a dime of that money.
Well, I think he figured out that if you trace the money back to where it's actually going, those are some pretty scary, powerful people.
Yes.
And Elon Musk was afraid of getting killed over that.
Yeah.
He said it on Joe Rogan, I think.
Oh, yeah. He went to kiss the wall immediately after that, too, if you remember.
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember.
He had to place lips upon the sacred wall in Israel, of course. But is it strange that it all gets tied back to that over and over again? Isn't it a little odd?
No, I don't.
It's a little strange.
I don't see that. I don't see the correlation here.
But here's one of the charities that I know is related to that. There's a thing that they show on TV like every night, Cars for Kids. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It'd pop up, little kids would be singing, donate your cars for a kid, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Well, not a single bit of that went to kids. It all went to a Jewish interest firm in Israel. So the cars did not go to kids, and the money did not go to kids. It went to buying kids, but it did not go to kids. So that's why, like, I don't donate a single penny to any charity that I don't physically can lay eyes on them taking the money, buying the resources, and giving it to the people they said they like. I'm a member of the DAV, Disabled American Veterans, and I donate money to them every so often because I know for a fact it is going right back into the system because I am a veteran that benefited from it. And like anything else where it's like, yeah, we're going to ship money halfway around the world for the starving Ethiopian children. That shit ain't going to them fucking kids, man. It's going to some big organization that's going to take it and invest in politicians who are going to rig elections and shit like that. No, I'm good.
Well, they were talking about that in L.A., like the homeless issue. Like the reason that they're not getting rid of the homeless.
Yeah, it's an industry.
Yeah, exactly. Because the people that are getting paid to take care of the homeless, if they do, they don't have a job.
Mm-hmm. And someone above them who ain't having to deal with the homeless, who ain't having to hand out a single sandwich, is collecting the lion's share of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I also donated to there's a local charity here in Paducah, and every year they give a whole bunch of toys to kids that are in the system, so to say. Like their parents are currently in jail, or they're like in court and they're not going to have a good Christmas. Like, but they only accept toys themselves. You have to deliver the toys directly to the courthouse to be given to these kids. So therefore, it's like, well, they ain't gonna you're not gonna pay the CEO in toys. So it's guaranteed to go to the kids. It is going to the thing that they're saying it's to. And it's like charities like that, I don't mind.
Like stuff the trunk?
Yeah.
With the cop cars?
Yeah, that sort of thing. It's like, man, those cops ain't going to do that.
No, it would be funny. Like you look at their Facebook marketplace page and there's just toys.
Endless toys. But no, they actually give it to the kids.
Right. And then they sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, or their parents get out of jail and sell it for crack.
Right.
That actually happens a lot, and it's sad as fuck.
To the people that have my Star Wars figures, I could have sold those. I could have got the money off of it. But I hope you had fun with them.
Yeah.
They got stolen.
Merry Christmas, you fucking bastard.
God, it made me so mad. I had quite a few of the 1977 ones through 81, and then I had the 95 reissues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's so many things of mine that disappeared, and I'm like, well, I don't know where it went. I know it's probably pretty valuable right now. Like, I saw my Silver Surfer statue that I got for Christmas when I was 13. I saw that in the Superman museum down in Metropolis. I was like, well, there's where it went. Someone sold it to him.
I'm sure that guy, he had one of his own.
Yeah. Well, I know he bought it off a local guy that collects that shit and sells it to him.
Yeah.
Because I was in there enough times to see it happen. But
Yep.
But it's like, I ain't mad at him. He just bought it. He didn't know it was a stolen product. I mean, and I ain't gonna be like, "Yo, police! That's my Silver Surfer right there." Because, like, man, that's a $12 toy. You know? They're gonna be like, "Okay, do you want to give it back, or are you just gonna file a report, or what?" It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It just don't. Shit's messed up, and it just don't get no better.
I'll tell you what. Anybody who's listening and wants to buy some old Star Wars stuff, I've got some for sale.
Be careful, you're inviting. They'll be like, "Oh boy, breaking the Brad's house."
I've got, there ain't much left anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've got maybe 4 or 5 items I'd like to get rid of.
Oh man, I've never been into collecting stuff like that, mainly because I was never had enough of it to be a collection. Like I had like the supernatural toys, which most people don't know what the hell they are.
Is that the hologram?
Yeah,
chest thing?
I fucking love those things.
I never had any of those.
Like spooky zombie man you turn him to the left and he's nothing but skeleton and bones. You turn him to the right and he's a zombie, and it looks like his like flesh melted off. I'm like, yo, that is the coolest fucking toy I've ever seen.
Man, my mom would not have approved.
Oh no, that was one of those. Was like, why do you like that? And I'm like, yo, this is the coolest crap on the planet. I had the play set, which was a coffin that you put the figure in, and you turn a knob, and it'd open up. It'd be like opening the gates of hell. Like there's a path, and there's like zombies and skeletons, and it was kind of awesome.
Morbid curiosity and toys like that was awesome. I do remember I did have like a Toxic Avenger style action figure. I can't remember. Muckman, I think it was a Ninja Turtle. He had like a sewer manhole cover.
Yeah,
on the bottom of his foot. Man,
I had the Toxic Avenger toy that was the guy in the radiation suit, and he had a half of a radiation barrel for a shield and a machine gun. I was like, yo, that's cool.
I tell you what, the Toxic Avenger, I found out later on in life really what that cartoon was based on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa,
it should not have been a cartoon.
That took a wild turn from a B-movie trauma movie to a kid's Saturday morning cartoon. That's got nothing to do with one another.
Yeah, I used that Toxic Avenger toy in a school science fair project. I cut this like weirdest projection like of predicting the future in the history of my life, because I did the school science project over basically the nuke ponds out behind Honeywell. And how they should be lined with like some super plastic or something to keep it from seeping into the dirt, which it was already. I didn't know that. Yeah. And I used the Toxic Avenger, and I made the cornstarch slime and dyed it green to be the radioactive water. And I did that, and lo and behold, I ended up working there. It's kind of crazy.
Did you find out if it's lined with anything?
Oh yeah, they line it to keep it from seeping into the groundwater. I mean, that was standard procedure back in the day. The ponds ain't there no more. They got demolished, so it's no longer an issue. But yeah, back then they did do the lining, and it was a cooling pond, and sort of did this and that. But yeah, I did that, and then like I drove by that with my parents one time, with my dad and my grandma one time, and I said, I'm going to work there when I grow up. And my dad was like, yeah, right. You can go work there. Oh, fuck you, I did. How about that? But that was weird, too. Like, that was back when it was Allied Signal.
Yeah. And one thing is, why would you dream about working at a place?
I don't know. I just knew that if you worked there, you had made it in the area. You were, like, middle class. And I was like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there when I grow up.
That's what my dad and mom used to always say, like, well, we don't work at the plant.
Yeah.
So we can't afford that.
Yeah, I knew that if you got in the gates there, you were getting paid pretty good, and you had made it. A lot of people's dads worked there, so I was like, that's where I want to be.
But the plant could mean any, like Calvert City, it could mean Like you said, TVA, Honeywell, or excuse me, it was Allied.
Yeah.
Or what was that? Cook Coal
Cook
Terminal?
Coals down there. Yeah.
But he was always
USEC.
working at the plant.
Yeah. They work at the plant, those no good sons of bitches. Why don't you get a job at the plant?
Because I don't know anybody that works there that can get me on.
No.
The good old boy system.
Yeah, that was. I ain't gonna lie. That is a major part of those places, the good old boy system. I saw some nepotism firsthand. Not gonna go into details. I fairly like the guy that got nepotism done for him, but it was completely because of who his dad was. And I'm like, fuck it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah. If anybody knows anybody that can help a brother out.
Oh, you can get in there as laundry or like janitorial pretty easy, but
I don't know, man. I'm liking what I'm doing because I'm getting good exercise and I feel great. I'm losing weight, getting the muscles back. But at the same time, it's hot as hell or cold as hell, getting rained on. You're out in the elements and getting chased by dogs. I almost got bit by a dog yesterday.
Oh, no.
They had one of those igloo-looking dog houses up by the front porch, and the opening to it was facing away from me, so I couldn't see inside to see if there was a dog or not. But when I came up to the side of the porch, I saw that there was a chain going into the house.
Oh, no.
And next thing you know, he hears me by the steps and just jumps out immediately, starts barking, snapping, and snarling.
Oh, hell no.
I freeze, and I walk up backwards very slowly. And then the guy finally comes outside, and he's like, oh, yeah, if you ever come back here, just go to the back door.
Oh.
The dog is always out front.
That is your fucking responsibility, guy. Don't put that on the delivery driver. It's not out for him to sort out your life, to make sure your shit-eating beagle doesn't fucking maul anybody.
Oh, this wasn't a beagle. This is one of them junkyard mutt dogs.
Yeah.
It's just been inbred for years and huge and just hates everybody except for who lives in the house.
Yeah. Those dogs typically get a very spicy breathing from me with a mace. I just spray them right in the face with that bear mace. There you go. Lick that one off, you bastard.
Have you been out riding any here lately? Because it's been just, like I said, and we'll reiterate, it's been hell outside.
No, I haven't went riding since into spring because of how hot it's been. I'm like, man, I just ain't got the lungs for it no more. So
yeah.
I'm waiting. It's supposed to be 80 on Wednesday. I might go biking then. But other than that, man, it's just too hot.
Just get a portable oxygen tank and
yeah.
wear it while you're riding.
What I need is a cabin all the way around my bike with an air conditioner in it. But then I'd have to have four wheels.
Because it would, be unbalanceable.
Yeah. Might as well just put an engine in it. In fact, why don't I just drive my truck? Why don't I just stay home? There's my thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but guess what time it is? We're at the 2-hour mark.
What?
It's been another fun one.
We were talking about dreams.
It
seems like 10 minutes ago.
We dream of wasps at church camp. Is what this entire second hour with.
And then you end up with a job at the plant.
Yeah, you get a job at the plant, then you got a Mesa dog delivering the package, and now it's time to go to bed. What a world we live in.
Yeah, circle back.
Yeah, here we are. We're right back home. Well, thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. You hope you laughed and found some things interesting. There's a lot more I can see. This is what the dump show's for. There's a lot I could talk about dreams. Like, I didn't even get into the part of dreams I wanted to talk about, how it was like the collective consciousness of all kinds of people, and you generally form this sort of consensus with the entire world, and you manifest it in dreams. It's a whole bunch of nonsense, but it's an interesting theory. I mean,
yeah. Let's get back into that.
We can
next time.
There's a next time. Well, fuck it, why not? Well, I'm Brian.
I'm Brad,
and we will see you next time. We hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.
Brookport best friends from Brookport, Illinois. We're gonna talk about some stuff and make a lot of noise. We may be funny, we may be rude, but we got the right attitude. Gonna talk about a lot of crap. Hope we make you laugh and clap. Brookport best friends.